Solway, my name is Austin and I am the real estate agent and I will help find you a palace to live in. Here is the Palace of Kagi Dubnis. The beautiful renovations that Emperor Vespasian made in AD 75 added to this whole entire palace. Originally, it was just Kagi Dubnis' house, but Emperor Vespasian wanted to honor him by adding 10 acres to this land and making it a palace. Right now, it is listed at about 500,000 square feet. Shown here is the East Wing entrance hall. Over here is the Aisled Hall, and this is the North Wing. Then over here to the west is the West Wing. The South Wing here might have been the residential area of Kagi Dubnis. Over here on the floor you can see is a mosaic. The purple rug represented royalty, and the two paintings here represented the bathhouse in Rome and Britain and a woman drinking wine. Here is a specialist craftsman brought in from Italy. Here he is finishing up the mosaics on the east side of the palace. If you look here, he has an artisanal set of equipment and he is going to be making the best mosaics ever. Now we are going to say goodbye to the artisanal craftsman and go from the entrance hall into the Aisled Hall. And you can see on the floor, the mosaics are geometrical. That's how Kagi Dubnis liked his. This Aisled Hall, which had access only from the outside the palace, was probably a public assembly hall where they debated politics. This is what it would have looked like when you're sitting in an assembly hall. Now we are going from the Aisled Hall to the North Wing. The North Wing contains 3 suites of rooms arranged around 2 internal courtyards. This is where the important guests would stay. Oh, looks like a rock just like the one Bellimicus hit. Here is the West Wing. This is where the king received his subjects and interviewed officials. As you can tell, this platform was built 5 feet higher, about 1.5 meters higher than the rest of the palace. Here's the bathhouse in the southeast corner. This was a part of Kagi Dubnis' original villa. Here in the South Wing, this is where originally King Kagi Dubnis might have lived with his family. Here we have a painting commemorating his palace, and here's a bodyguard. Now we are going to the open area known as the garden. It's 100 by 80 yards and it planted many flowers there such as acanthus, lily, rose, hyssop, grapevine. As you can see, the roses were abundant because the Romans and Britons knew how to grow them. Over here, the garden had to have drains and was irrigated by spring water through ceramic pipes. In the broad path of the garden stood small marble and bronze statues. They provided further decoration. Additionally, this broad path is about 13 yards wide. A little more about its history is that the Palace of Fishbourne actually dated back to the time of the Roman invasion, or pretty shortly afterwards. This palace is worth 1 million aureus, so give me a call.